ESEL VNIT welcomes you all to today's webinar. We have Mr. Swaroop Gandevar with us for the webinar today. So let me give you a brief introduction about him. Mr. Swaroop has 13 years of experience in banking, corporate training, and career counseling, digital marketing, and education sector as well. He has delivered 160 seminars and 350 webinars till date and addressed around 28,000 students globally. He is the founder of Getting to Gold Professionally, that is GTGP. He is also the Chief Marketing Officer at ICAD, and the list goes on. We are glad to have you with us, sir, today. Looking forward to having a great session with you. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, hello. A very good afternoon to all. Thanks a lot, Nikita, for such a lovely introduction. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So let us start with the session then. I have a very small presentation for you all, and I would request you to share all your doubts, queries, suggestions, in the chat section so that we can have a very interactive session. Thank you. Is this PPT visible to all? Can
Yes,
somebody
sir.
just confirm me? Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the topic for our discussion today is digital marketing for entrepreneurs. And what I feel about this topic, this next slide talks about it. When we talk about digital marketing and when we are talking about somebody getting into entrepreneurship, focusing on the startups. So digital marketing is one of the ways by which you are definitely going to reach the pinnacle. It is the way by which you are going to focus on who is my target audience, how to reach, how to do your online branding, then online reputation management, and how to take into consideration what exactly our audience is looking for. So, first of all, before getting into digital marketing, let us understand the pain points of these startups that are there today. So first and foremost thing is always about the funds. So initially, most of the startups face problem with respect to fund. Uh, they go for those techniques where less funds would be utilized. So somewhere or the other, they focus on such part of marketing which are not creative. So they lack creative marketing also. They want to be present on all social media platform, but I want to clear this myth once and forever. For any startup, for any entrepreneur, for any organization, it is not necessary that you should be present across all the social media platforms. You should rather focus where my audience is. Who is my target audience? On which platform do are they present? I should be present only on that platform. I'm on B2B and my target audience is totally corporates and I'm focusing on Insta. So probably I don't think it's a good thing. It's rather a misfit. Then which channels you are utilizing, and most importantly, the cost of retaining a customer and cost of acquiring a new customer. There is a huge difference between the two. So loyalty, customer loyalty is the most important mantra of success today, because getting new customer is not only costly, but it is a risky affair altogether. But retaining an old customer is always a great thing. So why is it important for startups? Digital marketing. Basically, through social media, you get to know about the customer. They share a lot of information with you. You share a lot of content with them. You get to know about a lot of stats, a lot of data. So when you connect with them, when there is customer engagement, you get to know about what they want, how to feel, what are their need, wants, and demand, what are the key aspects that drive their consumer buying behavior, because digital marketing is altogether related on the customer experience management, consumer buying behavior, which are the core areas. Then how to ensure that once a customer expresses a desire that they want something, then how we are making them available. So what are the different touch points through which we can get connected with the customers? If at all they are visiting our website, then are they spending proper time? Are they getting what they want? Do we have a chat bot on our website which can help them out? If like they are spending more than a minute, or rather more than 20 to 30 seconds, is there somebody who can help them out? Do we have a search option there? Then it's not just about like having paid contents or paid ads. People talk about PPC, pay per click campaign. They talk about Facebook. They talk about Google ads and a lot of things. But again, there are a lot of things behind that. This is from my experience. I run a digital marketing agency. I have lots of clients from 10 different industries. So like when we talk to them, they're like, first of all, we need to have presence across all social media, and you just start campaigns, and then we try to tell them, because counseling is the first part. You need to tell them that it is not that way things happen. Social media is all about consistency of how and what content you are delivering. If at all there is engagement, how you're responding to the customers. So all these things are important when you talk about digital marketing. So basically, if we talk about startups, how digital marketing will help them. So if we talk about the traditional marketing approach, especially if you talk about newspaper or magazines, hoardings, radio, television, on most of the occasion we spend a lot of money on this aspect, but we never understand that actually which customer came to us because of this particular advertisement that we have shown. So probably return on investment is something that digital marketing allows us. Obviously, if you are present on social media platform, there is a lot of visibility that is created. People start approaching us, they visit our website, they get to know about new products, they understand that we are here with a purpose. Obviously, they give us references, a lot of leads are generated, and when proper leads are generated, hot leads are generated, it becomes quite easy for us to convert them into sales. And when people become brand loyal, when we are evolving as a brand, and we have a brand personality, and we also have a buyer persona defined, and it becomes quite easy for them to understand that this is the philosophy of our organization, and this is the reason why we exist. So I would like to ask you all one question. Okay, I would like you to share your responses in the chat section. Do you think there is a difference between public relation and social media? Is PR and social media the one or different? Wow, great. So we have a very quite aware, or an audience which has a lot of awareness. That's really nice. I've seen people saying that if we have a PR department, we have a public relationship officer, PRO, then what's the need of social media? So I always tell them one thing. Um, Let us take an example. When Maggie was having this problem that in their that masala stuff, there were certain things found which were out of proportion. People started boycotting it straight away. So, like Chigi said, goodwill was something that came into picture. The PR department of Maggie started working on connecting with emotions again. So they said like मेरे childhood से जो मेरी माँ मुझे खिलाती थी, क्या आपको लगता है वो मैगी बुरी थी? So that emotional connect that they started working on paid the dividend, and again they bounce back. And today, there are very few household where from the kids to their grandparents, they don't eat Maggie. So each and every individual at some point of their life has always had been eating this Maggie stuff. So that's really interesting. And PR, it's very important, and when it comes from other people, it creates a goodwill. So when we talk about PRO, people are our goodwill ambassadors. So when media talks about us, newspaper talks about us, about our brand, it creates a humongous impact. And people love such things when these things happen. When we prepare social media campaign, we do advertisement. Yeah, that's very true. But we need to understand at the end of the day, there is a limitation of print media altogether. The reach that social media has, it is amazing amongst the target audience. I'm talking about target audience. Yes, when Amazon is coming up with the big sales, they are promoting it through print media. That's proper. That's something they should do, because their target audience is everyone. They are offering product for everyone. But when, let's say, there are certain unique products altogether. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Is there an issue in my voice? Is there any lag?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Chandan wrote that there is a voice lag. If at all you find something, let me know. Okay, thank you. Okay, so these are the things that we have discussed. Digital marketing for startups. Okay, so this is something that every individual who is attending this session today, I want you to please focus on these aspects. So if we talk about the best digital marketing practices for startups, for young and budding entrepreneurs like you, then what are the things that you should focus on? First and foremost thing that you have to do is you have to strategize and you have to come up with a buyer persona. Now, what exactly buyer persona is? Let's say I'm a car manufacturer. I'm into automobile. I'm coming up with a new car, which is priced between let's say 8 to 10 lakhs. So obviously, it's not into very luxurious grade, but yes, it will provide uh, a good fuel efficiency or good mileage. Now, under these circumstances, I'll have to figure out now which type of people I should focus. So buyer persona is an exercise through which you get to know what will be the age bracket, what will be the income bracket, location, demographics, and all aspects, so that you understand that this type of people are my prime target audience and I should approach them. Second foremost thing, whenever somebody looks for something on Google, we talk it as keyword. So when somebody types a keyword on Google search engine, you should be one amongst the results on that Google page, right? So it's very important that you or your website should be search engine compliant. If you are into blogging, ensure that you have a proper frequency and content of blogs, because if you write blog keeping in mind your target audience and you provide them with very good contents, then in times to come, this will surely happen that you will have very good amount of reach, good number of followers, and at the same time you can monetize your blog, right? Then comes your email marketing. So is there someone who is using any email marketing tool or have heard of email marketing tools? Is anybody from here has ever used any email
No.
marketing tool? Now, guys, you are missing out on a big opportunity. I know. When I ask this question, most of the people ask me from where do we get the database. Now, please understand, buying database is not at all a big thing, but having a database of people who are relevant to your products and services, that is the key. I may have database of 10,000 people, but if they don't belong to my target audience, will that matter if even I do things? Yeah, Prashik, MailChimp is one of the most used email marketing tool, and it is one of the most fantastic thing. Even I do use it quite often. So Yes, MailChimp is one of the examples. Is everything okay? Any question till now? No way, Chandan. There are MailChimp. Okay, it's MailChimp. 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 Yeah, basically what happens in email marketing, let's say I have an organization, I deal in particular product. So just like we are conducting, yes, just like we are conducting this webinar today, post webinar, I get data of people who have attended my webinar. Now let's say I want to target these people through emails, and emails, there would be a particular frequency, let's say once in a week or twice in a week, right? So every let's say twice in a week, 3 days, I'm sending an email. Now if we are talking about a normal email, there is a limit, 100, 150 or 200, but we want to share emails in bulk, that too with template, then we use such tools, and this is called as email marketing. Hope it is clear. Kshitij is saying that Byju's spent a lot of money on advertisement. Byju's is in heavy loss right now. It is servicing because of raising funds. Still, advertisement is useful. Please understand one thing, that if you're talking about Byju's has a very different model. You know, they work on this thing that you take our demo for free. Once you take demo, then we won't let you go anywhere, because the type of follow-up that they do, that is the reason they are offering a package of 10 lakh, and they make people work for 15 to 18 hours. That's okay. A lot of my students are working with Byju's, and when they talk about the things that they do, that's quite amazing. So yes, raising fund is a key for any startup to survive in long term, because yeah, Gajanan, absolutely right, absolutely right. And it's always fascinating to use email marketing tool. I'll come to it later on. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. So when we talk about creating marketing and buyer persona, was basically for digital marketing, there are two elements: the business and the audience. If you want to know about the audience, you want to know whom to target, then we are talking about the buyer persona thing. A buyer persona will comprise of name, age group, job, income, location. What are the solution that you are offering? How they research products online. Now through Facebook, most of the things are available, because when you set up a campaign on Facebook, probably you'll get to know how things happen. How to optimize content, use keywords. That is the first and foremost thing. The website you should have should also have all the keywords. So please note down this, one of the tool for finding out the keywords for your product or service. The name of the tool is Ubersuggest, and my mentor Neil Patel is the one who has found this. So it's a wonderful tool, Ubersuggest. Now, on most of the occasion, people ask me that long tail keywords are okay or not. Now, please understand what is the meaning of long tail keywords. I can say flight to Goa. I can say I want to travel to Goa. I can say I want to travel to Goa by a flight. Now, these are the three things, three queries that you can have. In term, if we talk about long tail keywords, then they are the longest one, but fairly little competition, so it becomes quite less costly. Okay, blogging is very important. I don't know. Okay, let me quickly take a poll. How many of you have blogs or are into blogging? How many of you are into blogging? No one? Can you hear me? Yes, Nikita.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah, I didn't get any response. I thought. Okay, yeah. Now this is something that I want you all to start doing. Consistency is key when you talk about social media. And when you talk about building content, you have to be very, very systematic. There are a lot of tools available online wherein you can plan for your data 1 month in advance. You have just started with Feb, so you can prepare a social media calendar for the month of Feb. Accordingly, you can develop your content, and that is the most important aspect. So people who are having blog, please make it a point that you update your users or your viewers, your followers, your listeners on a time to time basis. People who are not having blog, let me suggest you a very good and free platform. It's bloggerspot.com. I started my blogging journey with this particular platform. And people who are not used to blogging, you can just go on this particular platform, create your account. It's a free platform. You can just go for it. But if you want to monetize your blog, you have to create your own domain, because for that your domain is required. Okay. I hope this is clear. Any doubt in this? Hmm. Um, I'll tell you one thing, Kshitij. Since Truecaller came into existence, things have changed. Since Truecaller came into picture, things have changed completely. Okay, what has happened? People have installed Truecaller. Any person, if I call you and you mark me as spam, or you write something, then it will be reflected to all individual. Because of this particular thing, most of the people are not answering half of the calls. Sometimes they are good calls, they are necessary calls, but that is the reason nowadays cold calling, it's a dead thing in our country. Okay. Okay, it's blogspot.com. You can surely use that. Yeah, true. And on top of that, Banu, I feel that even in social media, if you repeatedly share the same content, people are not going to interact. They are not going to engage with you. See, people want to get to know something new, come up with something creative. If you are going to share the same thing again and again, nobody is interested. As it is, people are not interested in reading. And if it is infographics, then they might give it a shot. Otherwise, nobody is interested in reading. Even if you're writing a blog, it should make sense, it should be in a very articulate form. Then yes, people might think about it. Yeah, thank you, let's move ahead. So when we do the email campaign, at that time we have this option, especially MailChimp provides, like we say, hey, hello, dear. Then in general, if okay, quickly let me ask you one more question, then I'll proceed. Now this question is to all the people who are attending this webinar. Two options I'm giving you. If I say dear Swaroop, and if I say only dear, out of these two situations, in which situation the probability that I am going to click an email and read the contents are more? One with the name, right? Yeah, but why? Content of email are the same, but if they are addressing me personally, then what impact does it connect? Absolutely right. It's about connecting. It's about forming a connection, right? It gives a personal touch. So email marketing, the biggest plus point is the personalization. When we write normal mail, we don't type name of each and every individual, but when we talk about email marketing, personalization is the key. I hope you got the point. Thank you. Now we'll understand probably why when you get this promotional email and when they address you by name, now you'll figure it out why they're doing it. Why personalization is key, right? Yeah. Talking about psychology, and Chandan, I'm doing MA in psychology. So yes, it creates a huge impact. invest in social media marketing because that is the need of the hour, that is the buzz. Depends whether you are into B2B, B2C, C2C, which platform, who is your target audience. You have to select a platform and just focus on it. Now, this is really, 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 very, very interesting and very important. What are the best practices you need to follow on social media? Everybody talks about this thing. These are the good platform. This is the time when you should post. This is the day when you should post. But what? What is the big question? Okay, you create a social media calendar 1 month in advance. You'll get to know that. Okay, before that, let me quickly ask you one question. Okay, let's say that I have a social media account. Yeah, I'll come to it. Nihar, please hold on. We'll take that question at the end. Uh, we'll take all those things. We'll take because this is really very interesting. All these things are interesting. It takes hours. So please let us focus on this aspect. I'll take that question at the end. Please, Nihar, you can share that question at the end again, and I'll take it. Yes, Nikita, please take down this question. Probably we'll take them at the end. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm extremely happy to see that you all have so many questions. Now let's talk about the topic also. Okay. I'm asking you one simple question. Let's say I have a profile on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Chalo, done. Now let's say after this session, our webinar on digital marketing for entrepreneurs, I want to post content on all these social media platforms. My question is, will the content on LinkedIn and Facebook be the same? No. Okay. Okay. Will the content on Facebook and Instagram be the same? It can be similar, but not the same sort of. Yes, sometimes. Okay. This is the basic thing where people are losing out or they are ruining their social media platforms. I'll tell you a reason. Let's say after this conversation, I'm posting on LinkedIn. So basically, I'll talk about all the professional aspect that participant asked such questions, and these were the topics that we have discussed, why it is important. But when we talk about Facebook, when talking about Facebook, it will be in very short and it will be all about fun, excitement, enthusiasm. When I talk about Instagram, it will be even more personification. It will be talking about the energy. It was high energy. It was amazing. All participants were asking very relevant question. And when I talk about Twitter, it would be just empowering startups via digital marketing session. So I hope now you got the difference. Every social media has a different audience. Every social media has a different test, different algorithm. You have to work accordingly. Same चीज सब जगह पे copy paste करके नहीं चलेगा. It just doesn't. Please understand this and let it be very clear in your mind. Now that you are starting with your entrepreneur journey, please make it a very, very valid point that when I'm creating content, every platform is different. I need to sometimes change content. There can be similar content, but they cannot be the same. Otherwise, people who are following you on all social media will start unfollowing you on certain platform. Mark my words. I hope you got this point. Yeah. See, Facebook and Instagram, Facebook now probably has become a senior citizen platform. When we talk about millennial, we talk about youngster, they mainly focus on Instagram. So when we talk about any product or service or any post on Facebook, the way we present it is in a brief manner. But when we talk about Instagram, it is not brief, but probably it is in the abstract form. because we focus more on keywords, hashtag. So we are not focusing more on content but more on keywords. Facebook is now more of content, less of keywords. Algorithm वैसे भी बहुत change हो गया. Okay, let's move it. Thank you for your participation. I'll come to it. Kshitij, it again depends upon the product or service, but it does not go the same for all the platforms. Like Zomato, you have seen. Insta is all about millennials, yeah, right? Insta is driven by millennials. The first choice. Okay. Kshitij will come to it at the end. Probably you'll get the answer to that question. Go for images, videos. If you know that, okay. Okay, I'll tell you something very interesting. I'm asking you one question. I want you to answer. Okay, YouTubers. I'll come to it. Let's say I have uploaded an video on YouTube. Now I got that link. If I share that link on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, do you think that I'll get a lot of traffic? Now I'll tell you the reason. The content that you have created on YouTube could be one of the best in the industry, but none of the platform like their audiences to get to the third party platform. For Facebook, Insta, and others, YouTube will be a third party platform. They don't want their users to migrate to third party platform. What they want, you create your original content, post on these platforms, and you will get very good reach, and you will get a lot of people acknowledging your efforts. Okay. Okay. So always make it a point that you have somebody who takes care of customer engagement, who takes care of all the queries, responses, feedbacks, and always share certain relevant information according to your industry. If you want to reach wider audience, invest in paid advertisement. Yeah. So this was a research conducted that how effective has social media marketing been for your business. So most of the people thought that it is somewhat effective. Again, what are the tools that you are using to measuring the impact? That creates sense. This is something that everybody in India is nowadays focusing on, building a great customer service program. So it's not about making a customer purchase your product once and you are forgetting it and customer is forgetting it. It's rather making a customer come to you again and again and making a point that that customer has become a loyal customer. So let me quickly ask you one this thing a question. How many of you have ever been to any of the hotels or restaurants where after having your meal they ask you to just give your feedback? Okay. Okay. They ask for money. That is a bread button. It depends where you go, brother. Yeah, if you go to a proper place, they'll ask you for feedback. Yeah. So what is the next thing? You know, if you give your feedback, what happens next? Let's go step by step. आपको फीडबैक मांगा गया, आपने फीडबैक दे दिया, उसके बाद क्या हुआ? क्या कभी आपको उनकी तरफ से एक मैसेज आया कि आज आपने लेट्स से XYZ अमाउंट आपका बिल था, तो इतने लॉयल्टी पॉइंट्स आपके अकाउंट में आ गए? हाँ, तो फिर एक 15 डेज या 1 मंथ के बाद आपको फिर से एक मेल आता है, ठीक है? एक मेल आता है, एक मैसेज आता है, आपके अकाउंट में इतने लॉयल्टी पॉइंट्स है, वुड यू लाइक टू रिडीम देम? हाँ, और फिर ऑटोमेटिकली एक नॉर्मल कंज्यूमर साइकोलॉजी है भाई, कहीं पे अगर मेरे 100 200 1000 रुपए अगर है, मेरे वहां पे है जमा है, तो पहला प्रेफरेंस मैं उस पैसे को दूंगा या मैं नई जगह पे ज्यादा खर्चा करूंगा? आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो ये जो लॉयल्टी बोनस होता है, हाँ, ये जो लॉयल्टी बोनस होता है, इसके पीछे लॉजिक क्या होता है? सिंपल होता है, कस्टमर एक बार अपने पास आ गया, उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा लालच देते रहो ताकि वो फिर से हमारे पास आए, और उनको ना डेडलाइन देते रहो, बराबर है, आपका इतना इतना पॉइंट है, इतना इतना लॉयल्टी बोनस है, वो इतने टाइम तक रहेगा, उसके बाद एक्सपायर हो जाए। तो ऑब्वियसली मैं ये सोचूंगा, बॉस मेरे 1000 रुपीज एक्सपायर होने वाले हैं, आई गो देयर एंड ईट अगेन, एंड आई इट वर्क्स, इट रियली वर्क्स, आई हैव सीन दिस हैपनिंग। मुझे एक बात बताइए, व्हाई डिड गूगल पे बिकम सच ए सक्सेस? गूगल पे में इतने ज्यादा लोग एकदम से क्यों एनरोल होने लग गए? कैशबैक, यस, यू रेफर योर फ्रेंड एंड यू विल गेट 100 रुपीज कैशबैक। क्यों नहीं करूंगा यार? मेरे फ्रेंड क्या, मेरे फैमिली में सबको मैं कर दूंगा रेफर, 100 रुपीज, दैट्स अ बिग फन, राइट? So this is how things happen. Just giving you small examples. Yes, I've been getting this thing. Better luck next time. So I've started using Amazon Pay. Yeah. So I've started using Amazon Pay, and it really works. It really works. I'm very happy. So next time if they don't work out, then I'll go for something else. I'll always look for options where I'll get something cashback. Right? Okay. Moving ahead. Okay. So when we talk about engaging with the customers or providing a service to the customers, we need to first of all understand that what are the touch points for a customer. So there are three touch points: before sales, sales, and after sales. Please understand, three touch points are there: before sales, sales, and after sales. Before sales, they are coming to your website. So are we giving them live chat assistance? After sales, are we giving them certain mobile numbers, phone numbers, or email IDs? If at all they want or they are interested in any product that is associated on our social media pages, then do we have chatbots or person who takes care of that? Through our email campaigns, are we targeting people or asking them to come back? And obviously, most importantly, on your website, if you are an e-commerce website, FAQs is must, because most of the people will get to know about the answers through FAQs, frequently asked questions. So how do you track result, or how do you understand that your campaigns are working in a proper manner or not? So you get to know from brand awareness, how you're promoting, how you're building audience, how you're capturing leads, and acquiring customers. Okay. So this was the first part of our discussion. Okay. Yeah. So do you want me to continue, or should we just stop here? If you have time, then please continue. Okay. A very honest answer. I like that answer. Time है तो बताओ, नहीं तो रहने दो. Nothing wrong. So partial feedback we have received. There are a lot of people who doesn't want to say anything. उनका मानना है आपको बताना है तो बताइए, नहीं तो रहने दीजिए. I even respect their thought process as well. Okay. Coming to the most interesting part, I'll continue. Yeah, I'll continue for sure. मेरी मीटिंग हो गई तो भी मैं उसको पोस्टपोन कर दूं. इतनी अच्छी ऑडियंस कहाँ मिलती है? I love to interact with people who want to know something. Okay, okay. करेंगे करेंगे. So there was some very interesting thing that we have discussed just now about the search engines. Okay. So talking about search engine, जब भी कोई गूगल में कोई कीवर्ड एंटर करता है, रिजल्ट्स दिखते हैं. There are two types of result. One is organic result and other is paid result. So first few results that we get on Google, they are always paid because at the top you can see ad, and below that what you get is an organic result. Initially, when you are having funds issues, problems, you'll focus on organic. Things would take time, but from long-term perspective, organic works like anything. But for organic reach, first and foremost thing that you should do is to prepare a website. How many of you have websites, personal website or professional websites? Anyone? Nope. Yep, Prashik has. Domain down. Okay. Okay, Nihar, you have it. Wow. Super. I want you all to prepare your websites, it really works. It does wonders for you. Even I was late. I prepared it, I think 1 or 2 years back, my personal website. I'll share the link with you. Whenever you have time, you can just go through it. Okay. Having a website is very, very, very important. And let us now discuss what are the aspects of website that. Okay, Chandan, no worries. There is always a first time, yeah, and your first time should always be the most evident one. I believe in that. Okay. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you that I've just completed 11 years of my MBA. So I'm just 11-year-old as far as MBA is concerned, and just 13-year-old as far as my graduation is concerned. Okay, just अभी अभी की बात है. Okay, let's continue then. Okay. What are the characteristics of a user-friendly website? First of all, mobile compatibility. मैंने देखा है बहुत सारे लोगों को they commit this blunder. पैसे कम खर्चा करना है इसके चक्कर में they don't check out that whether the website is mobile compatible or not. They focus only on desktop. So there is this tool, Google Mobile Site Tester. So whenever you form your website, just check out on this platform and you'll get to know. Second thing, whether it is acceptable or accessible to all the users. Now there are certain ways, there are certain things that have to be incorporated, and there are standards which are followed globally. So this is very important. Now, let's say whenever we visit any website, let me quickly ask you one question and then we'll just move forward. Whenever you visit any website, okay, first 5 seconds are most crucial, right? So in first 5 seconds, if you find that website is interesting, don't you think you spend more time? Great. Now the reason behind that, मैं अगर ये कहता हूँ कि मुझे वेबसाइट पसंद आई मतलब क्या है? Okay, we are talking about the different types of tabs that are available. जब वेबसाइट ओपन होती है तो जिसको हम कहते हैं लैंडिंग पेज, जो फर्स्ट पेज जहां पे हम जाएंगे, तो वहां पे जाते ही अगर एक पॉपअप आता है और बोलता है आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन दो, तो प्रोबेबली हम आगे बढ़ेंगे नहीं, विल जस्ट मूव आउट. बट 5-10 सेकंड के बाद अगर एक पॉपअप आता है चैटबॉट का कि भाई हमको आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, सो प्रोबेबली यू विल बी इंटरेस्टेड. हाँ, अच्छा है, आई वुड लाइक टू गेट इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम यू. These are very small but minute things that work out. So whenever you have time, do visit my website and do share your feedback. Okay, let's move ahead. Well formatted content that is easy to scan. Usually what happens, if there are too many images, it might take more time to load. If there are too many contents, people are not at all interested. So when you have image as well as content, or if you have infographics, kindly ensure that it should be in a minimum space, maximum things are stated. Okay, so the way you label it, the headings, subheadings, paragraphs, bullet, all things create a huge impact. This is the main concern I've seen. When we look for certain keywords on Google, we get the results when we click on that link. Okay, again, a question. Suppose you typed a keyword on Google, you got the result, you clicked on that result, and it has taken 10 seconds to open that website. Will you wait? So faster load time, no, that is the solution. Browser consistency, again, a lot of people create this blunder that if Google Chrome, I'm okay with Google Chrome, that's it. No, anyone can use any browser, so it should be compatible with all the browsers. Okay. Second most important thing, if I want to jump to different section, am I making it easy? Am I having drop down menus, or I have to scroll till the end of the page to know about the contact us section? If at all there are errors, there are bugs, then what type of message is being shown? Even that makes a lot of sense. Now, when we talk about developing a robust website, then it is very important that the coding platform that we have used, the front end as well as the back end, it should be very systematic, and it should be robust in the way whenever you want to introduce new aspect, that should be quite possible and it should be evident. Color scheme, yes, I've seen a lot of people using very bright colors. They feel that if you use bright colors, people will feel very fresh. That is not the case. If the colors are very bright and if it is annoying to your eyes, probably that person is never going to read that content. Then if you are getting information from people, then it's very important that very few questions are asked, and you should have a privacy policy wherein you are not sharing this content with any third party. Okay, any question on this? Sandeep Maheshwari, I frankly tell you I don't like that dash. Yeah, so this is what I think we had to discuss. Any questions you have? There are a lot of things that I can discuss, but that would take a lot of time. So probably now we can take up questions if you have any question that you want to discuss. Oh, how to make a website? There are a lot of platforms available, but I always believe that you should go for the professional people who can help you, because domain name, then all those services, backend thing. If you have somebody professional working with you, let him or her do the task. Yeah. See, you have a YouTube channel, so you have a particular theme for that. Now you need to understand who is the target audience, and you have to do promote this across all the platform. So you can promote it through Facebook, you can promote it through all the platform, or you can write a blog, and at the end of the blog, you can just say that if you're interested in knowing more, just follow this YouTube channel, subscribe to it. For blogging, I'm telling you name of one person. Okay, you just type this name on YouTube and you just talk about blog, and you will understand everything about blogging. He's somebody I've been following. This guy has been doing search engine optimization since he was 15 years old, and is almost 40 now. Okay. Keywords. Website on top of search, it's all game of keywords. It is about backlinking. It is about how people are talking about us. Let me take note. Okay. Nihar is asking how to choose a niche when we have some skills but not sure about them and find a target audience. Read the book Blue Ocean Strategy, Nihar. I'll suggest. Read the book Blue Ocean Strategy. You'll get to know. Ola pop-up feedback screen after ride, which is visible in our room to hope another ride video game feedback. Yeah. People who are professional in web development, they manage all the data. Yes, Tanmay. People who deal in websites, they'll take care of all the aspects. Okay. When we write certain blog, how to make sure we have new topics for the audience. So there is always a theme. Whenever you start blogging, it is not a random thought. It is always taking into consideration what is the future of that aspect. So तीन तरीके से आप कोई ब्लॉग को लिख सकते हो. नील पटेल, एक मिनट. नील पटेल. यूथ को भार्गव, वेब डेवलपमेंट इज की. अभी भी अगर आप उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हो, यू आर वंडरफुल फ्यूचर. ओके गजानन, अगर आपको ब्लॉग के बारे में अच्छे से करना है तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड देयर आर 3 ways in which you can get into blogging. You talk about what has happened in the past, what is currently happening and what is the future. ये 3 डोमेन में आप अपने टॉपिक को डिवाइड कर लीजिए and start writing. Yeah. Any other topic? Any other thing that you want to ask? Okay, so if you don't have question, Nikita, yes, can you just find it out? Yes, Rohit, what about stocks means? What you want to know? you talk to organizers, Chandan. Yeah. See, Tanmay, you have to understand what type of website you are creating, whether it's static, it's dynamic, whether you want people to do transaction, whether it's e-commerce related, whether it's just a portal where you are figuring out with your work. Depending on that, charges are taken. Yeah, how many products or services you want to enlist? You have images or video, or you just have contents. B2B, you need to have people who belong to that domain from ages. Then only they can work like Bhishma Pitama and help you out connecting with people. Bhargav, if you talk about the future, then you can talk about AR and VR. It is incredible. AI, of course, and blockchain. Yeah, these are the things. Kshitij, see, everything that you do, every advertisement that you do, if you do it within the limits, understanding target audience, understanding the time frame when they are willing to listen to it, you'll always have a good return on investment. But nobody can guarantee you that if you work on this model, you'll get a very good return on investment. Nobody can do that. Okay, I'm sharing my. Okay, just a sec. Okay. In case you want to get in contact with me, you want to talk to me, you want to follow me on any of the social media platform, I'm there on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and I also stated my website. So you can get in contact with me. You're all welcome, especially on LinkedIn. I'd love to interact. Okay. Depends upon your budget, Vanshika. What happens is on most of the occasion people don't have budget, so initially it's organic. Paid requires a lot of attention, a lot of time, a lot of expertise. So a lot of things are there, a lot of factors are there when you should get into paid. Now you have to take that call. If you feel that now we have reached a stage where we can set aside a budget of, let's say, 10K, 20K for advertisement, and from that point of time you can start it. You have to develop step by step. There are four things when we talk about consumer buying behavior. It is called as ACPD. Okay. The model name is ACPD. ACPD stands for awareness, consideration, purchase, and delight. So first step is you have to create an awareness, then people should consider, then they buy when they are satisfied, or they feel that you're done taking it to next level. Nihar, webinar is the key. I'm webinar consultant with 3 organizations. I have taken, like Nikita shared initially, more than 350 webinars. I found it one of the biggest way of connecting with people. Okay, Kshitij. I think Bhargav, it is more of idea. Every day people are coming up with ideas. So if you wait for passing out until that time, people have already started working on that idea. It's of no use. Whenever you have idea, if you are conceptualizing well, if you are in the ideation phase, if you have people who can help you and come up with business plan, you have a mentor, start doing it. Don't wait for time, please. It's a very over competitive world. So if anytime you have an idea, just start working on it. Tanmay, please visit Neil Patel website, go to YouTube, watch his videos. All your doubts will be clear. I'm telling you, I've been following him. I make it a point that every day I watch one of his videos. Right? Yeah. So, Nikita, are you going to take some sort of feedback from all?
Oh, yes, sir. We'll put it in the Discord group, and from there we can get feedback.
Okay. Anyways, guys, I would like to know from you, how did you find the session? You can just share in the chat. That would be a time of facey feedback for me. Request you to share in the chat. How did you find today's session?